designated as Women in History Month. May is coined as Autism and Mental Health. Last month, I asked you questions, not soliciting any oral answers or responses. I will continue tonight. How many of you have taught autistic children? I've experienced it 25 years ago, along with having a non-English speaking Mexican native student and a selected mutated student who did not speak until the 8th month of school. How many of you have worked with students in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade who return home from school with bullet holes in their homes throughout the house? I have that also. How many of you taught students with mental health challenges, from expressing written and or suicidal housed in mental facilities throughout the school year because serious home and school behavior challenges were present? All students are human and require to be taught holistically without scars and or being labeled, laughed at, shamed out, and or emotionally abused. I rest my case. Tonight, I salute Mrs. Edith Jenkins, a phenomenal woman, and you may stay seated. Mrs. Edith Jenkins, a phenomenal woman. I was fortunate to meet you in 1997 when my husband, the late Dr. Ernest Brooks Jr., became the assistant superintendent of Weldon City Schools. He served proudly under the leadership of then Jerry Congleton. I immediately felt and appreciated your warm smile and your genuine support in the school and the community. You continue to show compassion, love, sincerity, and transparency, and you've done this for over 25 years. Your unwavering faith in God, love of family, community, and church engagement are testaments of your hard work and loyalty. Thank you for being a multitasker, a motivator, a nurturer, and a lover of humanity. We needed you in 1997. We need you now, and we will need you in the future. Thank you for continuing to be a pearl of wisdom with a heart for all children. And I present this to you. I have some corrections. I've been in and out of 2 hospitals with 2 sisters all week, but you are a phenomenal woman. And for the other board members, in January, Mr. Richard Holmes had an article. Either you raise your child or they will be taught by others. Either you teach the children and educate the children of Weldon City Schools or the streets will. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a phenomenal woman that I've known for over.
You. Do you have any other? All right. So, moving on to number 8, approval of the consent agenda. Are there any questions? Motion has been moved by Ms. Kay Robinson, seconded by Ms. Hale, that we approve our consent agenda for this evening. You heard that motion. Any further discussion or unreadiness? Hearing none, all in favor of that motion, you let it be known by your voting sign of aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay? Ayes have it. Let the record reflect unanimous approval of the consent agenda. Next is number 9. This is action from closed session. Motion has been made by Ms. Hale and seconded by Ms. Bird Robinson that we approve our personnel recommendations from closed session as they have been amended. You heard that motion. Is there any further discussion or unreadiness? Hearing none, all in favor of that motion, let it be known by your voting sign of aye. Any opposed, nay? Ayes have it, so ordered. It is unanimously approved. All right, number 10 is board comments. I'll start with our vice chair.
As we said earlier tonight, Dr. Carpenter, we certainly appreciate you stepping in to, of course, taking on the CNI role, but also taking on our CEO role as well, and helping to lead Weldon in the right direction, in addition to your fine directors and staff that you have over here. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen next.
Okay, I have to follow up on that. I was kind of told that we did not have to due to the funding that it was coming out of with restart money. So I have to follow up on that with HR.
They actually start
June 8th.
June, but they're not, like, sometimes they'll come in a day or two before. So-
Right, well, June 6th is, you're correct. It's a 6th or 7th or work day.
So we'll need to come together and approve them if that. Okay. Best interest of our district. We are
End of the year.
great test.
Mhm.
And they have test anxiety. And testing.
See, I'm going to have to let go. Thanks you. Good G.
I just want to say thank you to all of our staff and our students. Stay. We want our teachers to get some rest and come back energized in the fall. I want to say thank you to our staff for great work. And all of our for this semester and this summer. Call me, text message, cards, and thank you. Welcome to the school.
retired employee of Livingston School. Part of the reason I. My fellow board members, all of them here in Livingston School.
William,
I'd like to thank you for making this be a good year. In spite of all the things. But still tough and so special thanks to you, Dr. Coffee. Quite capable, quite capable. I want to say in the midst of all this going on, take some time. Take some time. Sit. Take some time out. Sit. Everything else. So,
no, I ain't simple.
Brother Sykes will be the next to say, I'll make a motion to adjourn. So man, it's on there.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Board members, let me say this tonight. Thank you for your tenacity. Thank you for your willingness to stay the course. And you all have said it, and I ditto it. We've had a challenging year, but we've navigated. We have ridden the storms, and you know, life gives us lemons. I don't appreciate, but even when they give us lemons, you know, we take them lemons, squeeze them, a little sugar with it, make some lemonade, add some ice, and have a cool drink. So thank you all, board members. Dr. Carpenter, it has been said, but I will say this of you. You were already working in CNI, and we were making strides, and we are making strides in CNI, but we do thank you. And I just believe that our school district is in very capable, intelligent, and safe hands with you being our interim superintendent, and we really appreciate the work that you have. Board members, I also want to say this to us tonight. We know some departments are not staffed. Have vacancies. Work. And I'm a person, I've said this to every employee we hire, on to the central office. I believe in three things paramount with these schools. Children are always first. Accountability is a must, and fairness is what we have to have within the schools. I'm just going to say this to our stakeholders. I believe that holding people accountable, and this board. We can't hold one person accountable, because if one person, one department falters in what they are supposed to do, it's going to spill over into somebody else's department. And we got to hold departments and personnel within those departments accountable. And we've said it so many times before, you know, people we hire, they have to come around and clean up stuff that was already dirty when they got here. It wasn't an issue when you know, other people were in place. But then as soon as somebody new come in, it's a problem. You gotta put the blame where it lies. And y'all have heard me say it so many times before. I don't want nobody talking about federal programs. If that's not your department, we need to talk to the department head. Everybody talking about, you know, schools. We need to hear from that principal. Come up and talk to us. If it's HR, we don't need child nutrition giving the HR report. HR supposed to do it. Got to put the blame where it lies. And I just believe that this board is doing that, and we're going to continue to do that. And I wish everybody a very happy summer, And we're going to get ready to close out. We're getting out of here before midnight tonight. Mr. Williams has already made a motion, so if we get a second, we get out of here before 10:30. It's been motioned by Mr. Williams and it's been seconded by Ms. Jenkins that we adjourn our meeting for tonight. You heard that motion. Any further discussion on that? Hearing none. All in favor, let it be known by a voting sign of aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay? Ayes have it, unanimous approval. 10:30. Meeting is adjourned.
All right.
Thank you all so much.